Good evening, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, I'm Mike Emmerich, and an air of expectancy about this game because when you walk through the turnstiles and you go up to your seat, you know you're going to get to see the top point getter in the league, and that's a thrill.
Who doesn't love to see goals and points, Doc? And when you have the leading scorer in the entire league on the ice, he's going to get a lot of attention from the other team's best defensive players.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Elliott's the choice in goal tonight. He's worn the same number on his back since his days as a young goalie in minor hockey. He wears it again tonight for the Blues. Backstrom's the goalkeeper tonight. The book on him is that he can be rattled with an early goal. Let's see how he does tonight for the Wild. With Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich, this playoff game has begun. Down the many steps we go to the ice level. Here's Ray Ferraro.
When you have a long history of dislike, as these two teams do, the intensity of the game goes up to the next level. Standing right where I am, you can hear both benches are far more animated than they might be on a regular season game of just two teams that are meeting up twice a year. The coaches seem more energetic. They were all out on the benches, which you don't see a lot of times in warm-up. They're all ready to go.
Propelled to Suter. Two sticks together, they cancel. It's a 3-on-2 as they move in. They score! And one goes up on the board for the visitors.
Oh, that shot was heavy and dangerous. Good thing it didn't hit anybody.
Elliott's not going to stop that one, Enzo. It's delivered so perfectly just inside the post.
Minnesota's got the first one.
Boy, I saw this coming. They had the momentum.
Neutralized face-off win to Parisi. Swept on to Mikko Koivu. Heads along the boards. Takes a chance on the dump to the opposite corner. The battle for the puck, and he can't get free. That covers some acreage to Schwartz. Out in front. Fires! The Blues fans have to be heartened by the start of this game. Carried behind by Parisi. To Vanek, right up the side. Laid on to Mikko Koivu. Oh, what a glove he's got there. Toward the net. Slides it to the point to Ballard. Save! Shoots it on. Not all saves have to be hard. That one wasn't. Muscled long to Parisi. Saucered to Vanek. Moves up the wing. Nice job to get it from the boards to center. It's kitty-cornered in. St. Louis starting from scratch. On to Backus. Plays a little catch here. Carries it toward the woodwork. Pointed to Backus. Deflected off the blocker. Got it on his stick in the slot. Score! And this one is tied.
Key to the one-timer is the initial pass, and it was a beautiful one.
Backstrom's glove hand lets him down here. He thinks he's going to catch this, but he doesn't.
A little over 6 minutes to go in the period. 2 goals so far, divided in half. A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Scored by number 42.
He's held up there. St. Louis starting from scratch. To Pominville. He'd given a pass, now he gets one. Broke it up well with the poke check. Score! He got the post with that one.
13 minutes, 43 seconds.
You one-time the puck like this, it's going to surprise a lot of goaltenders.
I thought the goaltender did everything he could, Eddie. He's in a good position, but he can't catch up to the one-timer and then have it to ricochet off the post and in.
Face-off win, and now what will they do with it? Lofted back to the opposite corner. Many yards gained to Tarasenko. Offside stops the clock.
Time of the goal, 15 minutes, 38 seconds.
Solid win at center ice. He's got it. Perfect pass, cut the ice in half. What a ripper! Led on to Malone. Takes it up that side. That one dropped back into the opposite corner. Diagonally to Schwartz.
In the first period.
Moves it to the barrier at center ice. Takes that pass at center ice. Carries it up the side. And he throws it in. Hopes of getting it back to Malone. And the first frame has been completed here. Hockey's narrowest lead is what we have here. 1 goal. And we turn to the shots on goal in the first. 4 for the Blues and 4 for Minnesota. The difference in the game is just 1 goal, and it came late in that period. Will it springboard to something more in the second? We'll see, but for now, we go to break. Underway in period 2. Carries it up the wing. Good centering pass to the slot. Just got it at the last moment. Offside is called. Somebody got over anxious there. Strong play on that faceoff. You have to be strong to hold that other guy off. He can start some danger here. Sets up Shaw. Cranks one. Parise's cutting through the neutral zone. And they've got a 3-on-1. Slices through the neutral zone. That play is offside, and so back to center ice for the faceoff. They win the draw and will now set up an attack. That one's cornered on the dump. Back in his defensive end to get it. To Pominville. Tarasenko's taken a stick up high. There'll be a penalty for this. He's in on an onside play. Goalie to the bench. Substitution made. Great save.
Oh, he was lucky to make that stop off that screen shot. This is an easy call for the official. High sticking on the initial call. He might get an extra 2.
Minnesota's been handed something significant here, a double minor for high sticking. And so begins power play number 1. Let's see if it's power play goal number 1.
Minnesota penalty to number 20.
Off the faceoff, he ties his man up, and so the puck goes to his team.
For high sticking. Time to the penalty.
Fired away and back down. So on this power play, they will resume from their own end of the ice. Snapped up that right wing to Steen. In the slot, he's taken a perfect centering pass. Good centering pass to the slot. Heads on to the corner. Gotta clear it here. Slugged back out again by Ryan Suter. They must start from their defensive zone. It's picked up by Alex Pietrangelo. And he slides it on through the middle. Roped in by Zach Parise. Cleared back out. This will force him to drop back a lot. St. Louis starting from scratch. Good pass off the boards. Keeps it going back behind the net. Back near the blue line to Ballard. He's got that point pass. To Ballard. Wonderful centering pass, and it's right to him. Shooting. They score! And they've tied the game up.
Oshie's quick flick of the wrist put this puck in from the high slot.
It looks to me sometimes as the goaltender's guessing a bit, and when he guesses, he drops into the default butterfly position to see if he can cover enough net.
Just over 9 minutes played, and this game is tied at 2. Minnesota's got that neutral zone faceoff. Flipped to the opposite corner by Koivu. To Backus. Moves into the shadow of the boards. He's got that centering pass.
9 minutes, 18
They've taken the heat off again. The clock still moves. The Blues go back so that they can come back on this power play. And offside is called on the play. The draw, the tie-up, and his team prevails. And that will help to at least clear the puck away. Neutral zone carry. Shoots! Score! A power play goal yet again.
You get this close to the goaltender, the puck on your stick, you got to snap it quick.
The passer recognizes that he's got to get the puck up in the air, but he displays sweet hands as it goes just over the stick and lands flat on the ice.
The Blues from the neutral zone start to work. Man, is he all right?
I hope so, Doc, but he's going to have to answer to somebody.
Bomeister's clearly in some anguish here. He's working his way back to the bench, but he's hurt.
It's on his tape. What a marvelous pass through the center of the ice. Great stick save. Hammered to Ballard. Accidentally blocked. Goalies will take that one. Grab. Great chance ahead. Looks ahead to start something. Takes it behind his own cage. The hit wins out. Flip to the opposite corner. Picks it up in his own end. Up the wing with it now. And this play is whistled down. It is offside. Enough said. Here they go. Their fists and got a fistful. 5 each for fighting.
Every time these two teams get together, there's always some sort of fisticuffs. The Blues are up on their feet, banging the boards. I don't know that the building's been louder than it is right now.
St. Louis penalty.
The Blues control from the neutral zone. Takes that pass that was just slipped ahead to him. Puck collected back behind the net by Shattenkirk.
16 minutes, 42 seconds.
Right on his wonderful stop by Elliott.
He made it look easy. What a stop.
1 minute left in the
Clock
second
about to
period.
bleed down to the final minute. Clock continues to get to the smaller numbers here, but there may be time for another rush. He's held to the glass. Up the wing to Pominville. Near the boards. 2 periods down, 1 period to go. A little energy being built now.
Do you know someone
Check out the shots on goal through these 2 periods. 8 for the Blues and 7 for the Wild.
In the concourse, in the lower seating level.
The goal with the greatest significance right now is the one that put his team ahead. We head to break. Opening face-off of the 3rd period has started it. That's the way to make them pay.
The coaches talked about those type of plays.
Moves up along the boards. Wires one up the gut to Backus. Can he generate something? Marvelous save. A great chance was no chance.
When you're screened like that, you just have to hope it hits you.
That one comes right on his stick. Not very long, but good. Right from the slot. Brilliant save by Elliott. Takes it up near the boards. Perfect centering pass. Great poke check. Glides to the safety behind the net. Chip to Parisi. Full steam up the wing. Lots on that to Vanek. In the slot, he's got it. A magnificent pad save. Gets in. What'll he do? Slides it to the point to Pietrangelo. Got that pass near the blue line and now looks ahead. Ripper! He scores! That one went off the opposition skate.
Oh, he hit that puck square in the middle of his stick. Great technique.
Oh, the goalie can't do much about this, Eddie. The pass goes off that defenseman's giant foot.
Over 9 minutes play. The Blues just widened their lead. It's now 2. Neutralized face-off win. And the linesmen were watching very carefully. That is an offside. The Blues got that face-off win. Nicely into the zone. Side to side they go, trying to generate something.
Time of the goal.
Decides on the area behind.
4 seconds.
Slid to Ballard. Up the wing. Glommed on two by Schwartz. Wrist shot and a save. To Pominville. Takes it behind his own cage. Handed right back to Pominville. Takes it on the wing. Gets behind the net and looks to the front. Geometrically to Ballard. Propelled to Pominville. To Alfredson. Oh, good chance here. He's got a wonderful centering pass. Cruises to the slot. Broken stick, couldn't take it. Back in front. Score! That's 4 straight.
Schwartz found himself with only one option in that high slot, and it was a one-timer, and he scored.
Now the goalie's in good position, Eddie, but you shoot it like that, you're not going to stop it.
A face-off win. Let's see what develops.
Scored by number 17.
Lifts a little pass to the opposite corner to Payarvi.
Assisted by number 91.
Mash to Berglund.
Vladimir Tarasenko.
Gains the zone.
And by number
60 seconds.
73.
Seems like a long time when you're the Buck.
17 minutes, 46 seconds.
And it is icing, and the linesmen earn their pay as well. Beat him on that one. Laid on to Parisi. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. St. Louis is guilty of a 2-minute penalty for tripping.
No, this is a tough call. He was trying to play the puck, but he tripped up the attacking player.
St. Louis penalties.
Nice face-off work. Forcing attention indeed. Angled to Spurgeon. Good attempt. Easy save. Cleared out, and that forces them to drop back. Puck settled down by Spurgeon. Pass. Stays along the boards. Outstanding save. Difficult opportunity.
Seems like he was in too tight on the goaltender.
What a save by Backstrom. Catawampus to the corner. Gathered in by Spurgeon. Park got it all. Flings it. Sent on goal. Routine save there. The clock is at zeros. The game is over.
I know what that's like, Doc, being on the end of some bad games, some bad efforts. I'm not looking forward to practice tomorrow.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.